The World Cup and homophobia. What do they possibly have to do with each other? Did you see the final, Lewis?
I did.
I was rooting for Spain, but they were not my first choice.
I was rooting for the Netherlands.
My first choice was Argentina, my home country. Argentina lost embarrassingly to Germany. Then I was rooting for Uruguay, neighbors to Argentina. They lost too. So I was rooting for Spain, whatever. Spain won. Here's the homophobia component. Spain allows men to marry men and women to marry women. And when when this was in the news, people were saying, homophobes were saying, the country will fall apart. How could a country that allows the fabric of the nation to be destroyed by allowing gay marriages possibly continue and thrive? So the logical question is, how on earth did a country that allows gay marriage manage to win a World Cup, Lewis? They were able to keep it together in spite of those gay marriages that are going on, and they actually won a World Cup. It's amazing that they were even able to make it.
Amazing. I can't believe it.
Well, there's a U.S. church, speaking of homophobia, there's a U.S. church that is lending help to an anti-gay Ugandan pastor. Martin Sempa is essentially the de facto face of Uganda's anti-homosexuality movement. He organizes anti-gay rallies. He preaches homosexuals are pedophiles who deserve severe punishment, up to and including the death penalty. He shows hardcore gay porn in churches and conferences. Sounds like a fun guy, huh? Uganda's anti-homosexuality bill, which criminalizes homosexual practice, is working through the legislature. It imposes the death penalty for gay sex with a minor, or having sex with your gay partner if you are HIV positive. 2 consenting adults can still get life in prison, Lewis. And a straight person who knows someone is gay and doesn't report it could get prison time as well. That sounds to me like if you know someone who's Jewish and you don't report it, you're just as guilty, Lewis. Mm-hmm. It sounds exactly the same to me. Okay, this is not a surprise to us. But what is a surprise is that Canyon Ridge Christian Church, which is a mega church in Las Vegas, is financially supporting this guy, Sempa. Kevin Oder is the name of the senior pastor there. He says Sempa has been, quote, misrepresented. His heart is not to kill people, Oder says. He is a pastor of the gospel that believes in redemption, and his heart is to redeem people. We have called the church, and on the members podcast, I pretended to be someone who is a God-fearing anti-gay Christian that is moving to Vegas, and I pretended that I was considering their church, and we had a conversation about their support for this pastor. It is on the members podcast. I encourage you to take a listen. Mm-hmm. You agree?
I agree. It's worth a listen.
And that is what that is what happened, right?
Verbatim.
Midweekpolitics.com/membership. Take a listen to my phone call with the U.S. church supporting the Ugandan pastor who is incredibly anti-gay. And last story on this, the Catholic Church has become an absolute moral joke, now comparing women doing religious teaching to priests raping kids. Friend of the show, Evan Hurst, over at Truth Wins Out, wrote about this. The Vatican is going to release new norms that govern matters of sexual abuse by clergy. And the expectation is that they are going to include the ordaining of women under the delicta graviora section of the law, their law, which is the exact same category of grave sin that governs sexual abuse by priests. The Catholic Church, Lewis, has become a complete moral joke. I think Evan Hurst is right. I can't think of any other way to say it. I mean, equating in any way, even if they are not overtly saying that being a gay pedophile priest while simultaneously condoning homosexuality is equally as bad as ordaining a woman. They may not be saying that, but they are putting it in the same class, and it's incredible.
What happens to an organization this big when a chain of events like this happens?
I don't know.
Ultimately.
You know, I was just watching on TV the other day a special talking about that is the Catholic Church is the one organization that has been in existence for the longest period of time. I don't know what happens. Maybe they're too strong for anything to happen.
Could be.
It's really hard to say. We'll be back after this. Plenty more on the show. Midweekpolitics.com is the website. And check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/midweekpolitics. Thanks for listening.
This is Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman.
Midweek Politics is made possible in part by CSR Wire, the corporate social responsibility newswire at csrwire.com, by DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.